Welcome to Spiritism Explained and Explored, where we take you on a journey of discovery of the other side, the spirit realm. We are our thoughts. In the book Action and Reaction by Francisco Chico C. Xavier, inspired by the spirit Andre Luis, there is a discussion about the power of thought. Andre was at a shelter built and sponsored by Andre's celestial city, Nosso Lar. The shelter, Mansion Paz, which means Mansion of Peace in English, is in the lower zone, so it can be close to the souls who wish to leave their material passions behind and ascend. Inside the shelter there are poor souls who are disfigured. They are disfigured because their minds control their outward appearance. The person Andre talks to brings up the subject of radio and TV signals. Andre asks, how is this pertinent? The learned spirit tells him about thoughts and the power of our mind. This is what he says. I am referring to the subject to remind you that in radio and TV broadcasting, the electrons that carry voice modulations and the elements that form the images travel through space at the speed of light. That is 186,000 miles per second. That means that just in one location, a broadcasting and a receiving station can both operate at the same time. Hence, in 1 second, images and words can be sent and received simultaneously after having crossed immense distances in space in an infinitesimal fraction of time. Now, let's picture our thought as a living and active force, whose speed is even faster than light. Emitted by us, it is unavoidably returns to us, compelling us to live of our own accord in its wave of created forms, which naturally fix themselves in our mind and fed by the fuel of our desires or attention. Let's first note in what he says that our thoughts move faster than the speed of light. In the spirit plane, the speed of light isn't the universal speed limit. Second, we receive thoughts and process them. While in an incarnate state, we do so mostly subconsciously. We live in a world where we are being affected by forces that we do not detect. The wise spirit continues on. This is what he says. Hence, the vital need for us to always keep ourselves in the noblest ideas and purest purposes of life, due to the fact that energies attract other energies of the same kind. Thus, when we dwell on vice or darkness, the mental forces that we exteriorize then return to our mind, forces which are reanimated and intensified by the elements in tune with them. Consequently, we reinforce the bars of the prison in which we thoughtlessly remain, making our soul a closed world, where the voices and images of our own thoughts combine with the suggestions of those who are in tune with our behavior, thereby imposing recurrent hallucinations on us and temporarily neutralizing our senses. So what he said was our negative thoughts attract other negative thoughts, creating an even ever stronger feedback loop. This is why the advice to get yourself out of a depression is to think positive or become preoccupied with something else is actually an excellent suggestion. We need to break the cycle and cease reinforcing reasons for our failure. Instead, we should strive to prepare ourselves now for our life as a spirit and recognize the power of thought and train our minds to remain positive and caring. When problems arise, we should trust in our life blueprint and know that any trial ahead is one that we requested. Staying calm and focused during any difficult episode is half the battle. If you would like to read more about the spirit world and to learn more about preparing yourself for life as a spirit, read my book, Spirits and the Spirit Universe, Book 2 of Spiritism as Revealed to an Anglican Vicar. The book covers communications that pertain to 5 main themes: spirit education in the lower levels of heaven and the higher levels of heaven, spirit attributes, power of spirits, and knowledge of the universes. Imagine a fantasy world where if you apply yourself, you can travel from sphere to higher sphere, accumulating new attributes and powers after graduating from each level. Nothing could stop you, for there are no limits. Promotion is based solely on merit. Within each stage, your mind is fully engaged in comprehending the most extraordinary knowledge, all within an atmosphere of supportive and congenial friends. If this sounds like heaven to you, then you are correct. It is heaven. God bless.